Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us as it's homecoming weekend here at the Hun School of Princeton. And in this field hockey matchup, it's going to be the Hun Raiders taking on the Hill School Rams. Happy to be with you here today on Play by Play Productions. Chris Markowitz here on the call. As we'll get started in just a few minutes here. Ignore the score clock on the score bug for now, as we're experiencing some technical difficulties at the beginning of our broadcast with our score bug, so our apologies for that. Hun is dressed in white, going left to right on your screen, and Hill will be traveling right to left. And this is a very talented Hill School Rams squad, 12-0 on the year, and Max Prep has them ranked as the #1 team in the nation. So a big challenge today for Hun. And Hill School will start with possession. A beautiful Saturday afternoon for a 2 o'clock start. Sun is out, it's in the mid-70s. Not a cloud in the sky. And stick with us all afternoon long. We'll have action of every live matchup today, Hun versus Hill. Obviously, field hockey going on right now. We also have a stream of tennis that's live on the air currently. Coming up after this will be Hill versus Hun in girls soccer, and finishing the night at 6:30 will be football. Possession to start for Hill School. They're led by Jennifer Weisbach in her 6th year as the head coach of the program. She's been a coach at the school for 9 years in total. She was named the head coach after spending 3 years as an assistant. Had a very decorated career both in high school and college. She won 3 state championships in New Jersey in the sport of field hockey and had a 4-year career at Dartmouth. And she thinks that given all the talented teams she's had over the last couple of years, there have been some good ones, but none quite as good as this team. As here comes Hill on the attack, an opportunity, but it's thwarted. Whistle here. And it looks like this will be a penalty corner for the Rams. Check that. It's brought back outside the circle as Sparling swings. Whistle, and this is against the Hill School, so we're going the other way. Strong winds here today, blowing left to right on your screen. As we had to tape down our canopy here at the field. Nearly lost it earlier today while we were setting up. Hun trying to establish an attack here for the first time today. It's been primarily Hill School on the offensive, and that continues here. Kondrath spins towards the middle of the field, passes into the circle. No one home. Whistle here. Margaret Kondrath, a senior who's committed to play at Duke next year, one of 5 Division I commits for the Hill School Rams. Sparling, good pass up ahead. Ball into the circle. A chance here for Hill. Cleaned up, good defense there by the Raiders. Frith up the sideline, and here comes the Raiders on the attack. The Rams able to get back defensively. Scarlatos up ahead, good ball. Aubrey Turner tries to turn the corner, but loses control. And Hun will have it with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. On the close sideline, whistle here, and that's against Hun, so Hill keeps it. Here's a shot, saved. And a great save by Nora Kempson, her 56th of the season. She came into today stopping 84% of shots faced. As Coach Arndt had a lot of positive things to say about her junior keeper. "10 minutes, 52 seconds and counting here in the first quarter of action." Here's a ball into the circle, kicked away by Kempson. So this will be an opportunity for Hill. First penalty corner of the day for either team. And it comes with 10:24 and counting left to play here in quarter number one. Here's a shot, back of the net, and it counts. So it's an early 1-0 lead for Hill. Check that, the officials meet to talk about it. Scoreboard still showing zeros. If it stands, that was Sparling who fired the shot. And they will indeed count the goal. Scoreboard here still not showing. The officials allowing for a restart from midfield, and now the officials blow their whistle and head to the sideline of Hill to talk things over. And no, they're not going to count the goal. So 0-0. My apologies for all that confusion, as it remains 0-0 here in the first quarter. Kondrath over to Gerdeman as Hill goes on the attack here. Good ball in the middle of the circle. Chance here for Hill, and then a whistle is blown against the Rams. And this will be a green card issued against Margaret Kondrath. So Kondrath picks up the warning. Clock is paused with 9:32 to play here in the opening quarter. It's been all Hill so far, no opportunities on the attack for the Raiders. Hill has had possession for the majority of the match, but here comes the Hun School with an opportunity here off of a restart. On the close sideline, the ball goes out. Sapo can't get there. Scarlatos, whistle. Possession Hun. And now they do put the goal on the scoreboard. So again, apologies for all that confusion. It was indeed a goal for Hill. It's a 1-0 advantage as Sparling scored around the 10-minute mark. And then it was back and forth about whether or not they were going to count the score. On the close sideline, the Rams work with it as the ball trickles out of play. And this will be with the Raiders. Whistle here, and it's against Hun. Still no shot opportunities for the Raiders here in the first quarter as they trail the Rams 1-0. Kirschner, nice move. The Northwestern commit on the attack. Scarlatos has it taken away. Nice defense there by the Raiders. That was O'Brien on the takeaway. Dios up the close sideline. The leading goal scorer this year for the Raiders with 5 entering today, as it's deflected off her stick and out of play. Macy Rehack will send it in. Rehack, a freshman from Phoenix, Maryland. Cavalli on the attack here, and it's taken away just as she enters the circle. That was a good look for Alexa Cavalli, the junior forward who has 3 goals and 2 assists on the year for Hun. Whistle here, and it's against the Rams. Ana Dios at midfield, swings to the opposite side of the turf. Phoebe Thielman can't track it down as it goes out. Some subs come on for both teams, and Hill takes over with 5:50 left to play in the opening quarter. The Rams ahead of the Raiders 1-0. Rehack up the sideline, good pass. Kirschner in stride. Scarlatos seeing a lot of action on that close sideline. Her pass broken up. That was Chapo with the takeaway. And this will stay with the Raiders on the whistle. Dios, another whistle. Again with the Hun School Raiders off the restart. Longo over to the sideline. Catherine Longo, a senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Riley Savage with a nice spin move. Good pass up ahead. Kondrath had a brief opening, but it closed quickly as the Raiders get back defensively. Kirschner sends it into the circle. That one had a lot of heat behind it. Whistle here, and it's against Hill, so Hun will have it with 4:07 and counting here in the first. Kirschner tried to split 2 defenders, unable to do so. At midfield, taken away by the Rams. Kondrath drops it off. Savage, whistle, and again it's with Hun. Ball trickles towards the close sideline and out of play with Macy Rehack chasing after it. She lets it go out. Last touch by Hun. Under 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Longo to the far sideline. That's Elliott. She sends it ahead. And a great ball finds the stick of Aubrey Turner. Opportunity here for Hill. Turner into the circle, tries a shot off target. That was a good look for the sophomore from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, but she left it to the right of the post. Sparling over to Kondrath. Good defense here by the Raiders. And that was Dios in on the play. Ana Dios leaves it. And that will be Sammy Candle. Takes a crack, sends the ball up the close sideline. Gusts of wind swirling here at the Hun School. Hun maintains possession here with a $1:40 to play in the first quarter. The Raiders looking for their first score of the day, trailing 1-0. Maggie Mafia over to Dios. Ball enters the circle. Nobody there to put a stick on it for the Raiders, and it's cleared away by Taylor Bigby. Hill trying to set up a counter here. Kaplan with a teammate in the circle. She sends it up ahead. Unable to handle it is Turner as the ball goes out of play. And it will stay with the Rams. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Whistle here, it's against Hun. Kondrath drops it off for Sparling. Another whistle. And this will be with the Rams. 25 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Kirshner up ahead. That's Kaplan. 5 to shoot. Kaplan tries a shot, and it's cleaned up, sent away from the goal by Lauren Larkin. So at the end of a quarter, the Raiders trail the Rams 1-0. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Hun School Homecoming Weekend right here on Play by Play Productions. Second quarter about to get underway. Hun playing host to Hill. It's a 1-0 advantage for the Rams over the Raiders. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. An absolutely gorgeous Saturday afternoon. The perfect day for homecoming weekend here at the Hun School of Princeton. And we've got live action going on throughout the day. Hill School attacking right to left in navy blue uniforms as the Rams took a 1-0 lead in the first quarter on a goal by Sparling. About 5 minutes into the contest. Hill on the attack here. Another opportunity as some players get tangled up inside the circle. That was Turner who lost her balance. The whistle's against her. So Hun has it on the restart. Bigby to the close sideline. That's Scarlatos. Scarlatos with a good ball into the circle. Opportunity here for the Rams. And then a whistle as this is going to be against Hun, and a penalty corner here for the Rams, their second of the day. You saw Kempson try and deflect the ball away, and then the whistle came afterwards. Scarlatos to send it in. And now on her setup pass, the officials blow the whistle again. Somebody was over the line for the Hun School. Sparling, who had the goal, gives up for Kondrath. Good shot, but it's high above the shoulders. So Hun able to come away with the stop. Good pressure by the Rams. They take the ball away. Savage, whistle, and it's again with the Hun School Raiders. A lot of whistles here early on in quarter number 2. Bigby towards the circle. That's Kondrath. Tries a shot, and it's in. Margaret Kondrath, committed to Duke, delivers the second goal of the day for Hill as they double their lead with 12 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the first half. Kondrath with her first goal of the day. Sparling with the other. As the ball goes out of play on the close sideline. The Rams have dominated in possession throughout the first quarter and a half here. They're a very talented team. They've got 5 D1 commits on the roster. They like to spread the wealth. And they're looking to challenge for another MAPL title along with a PESA title. The Rams have won 3 of the last 4 Mid-Atlantic Prep League titles and 4 of the last 6. And given their track record of success, it's no surprise that they have such a good team here again in 2022. But their head coach, Jennifer Weisbach, believes this might be the most talented group she's ever coached, which is quite the statement considering the run of success that they have had over the last 6 years. Elliott to the far sideline. Whistle, and it's off Hun. Another opportunity on the attack for the Rams. Scarlatos with the ball into the circle. Nice movement. Turner had a brief opening, but it's blocked. Still with the Rams. Shot wide left by Kondrath. And it's going to stay with the Rams. Up top, it's Sparling. She drops it to the back line as the Rams will reset with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in quarter number 2. Scarlatos won't get there. It goes out of play. Possession to the Raiders. Leva on the close sideline. Out of play. Last touch by Scarlatos. And now Larkin will get it in. Larkin has it taken away by Scarlatos. She tries to send a pass into the circle. Still with the Rams here. Turner on the attack. And then a whistle as Hun is the beneficiary of that call, preventing another Hill School attack in the circle. Lauren Larkin, just shy of midfield. Hun without a shot so far in the match. They had an early look in the first quarter on an attack by Ana Dios, who sent in a ball to the middle of the circle, but nobody was home on her pass. Beyond that, hasn't been any opportunities today for the Raiders. Meanwhile, Hill has generated plenty of chances here through the first 2 quarters of play. Bigby up ahead. Whistle, and this is going to be against the Rams. As that pass off target up the sideline, Hill takes back over from midfield. Sparling. Good defense by Hun here. And another whistle against the Rams. Kirshner up ahead. Good movement by the Rams on the attack. Bigby back to midfield. That's Kondrath with an opening. Kondrath shot. Save. Beautiful save there by Kempson, who's got a couple nice stops here today. Now a ball sent into the circle. Shot is good. And it's another score for Hill. So the Rams pouring it on here in the first half as they take a 3-0 advantage with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Rehack up ahead. That's Kondrath. Kondrath with Scarlatos to her left decides to go on the attack herself. Has an opening, tries a shot, and it's in. Kondrath with her second goal today. And just like that, it's a 4-0 advantage for the Hill School Rams with 6 minutes and 51 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Hun Homecoming Weekend live on Play by Play Productions. It's a 4-0 lead for Hill over Hun with 6 minutes and 51 seconds to play here in quarter number 2. Chris Markowitz on the call for Play by Play Productions. And so far, it's been a dominant performance from the Hill School Rams. It's no wonder they're ranked the #1 team in the nation for high school field hockey. They can fill it up in a heartbeat, as the Rams scored their last 2 goals with about 10 seconds between one another. Kondrath with 2 goals on the day. And it's been all Hill for the first 20 minutes of action. Here they come again. Bigby on the attack, and it's thwarted. Good defensive effort by Lauren Larkin. Larkin, the junior, has been very active today for the Raiders. Mafia trying to corral it as the ball goes out of play on the close sideline. Last touch by Hun. So Bigby leaves it for Rehak, who will get it in. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Hun pressing high here, trying to cause a turnover. Get something going offensively. This is such a deep Rams squad. They come in unbeaten at 12-0, 1-0 in the MAPL. Hill on the attack once again, and that's thwarted by Hun. Savage into the circle, whistle, and it's against the Rams. Chapo on the restart. Leva up ahead. And it's taken away by the Rams. Whistle here is going to be against Maya Zalin. Kirschner. Now Sparling up ahead. Here's a shot inside the circle, blocked, and then a late whistle comes in. Candle was there to block the shot by Kondrath. But on the whistle, it's going to be a penalty corner for the Rams. Scarlatos will take the pass, or center the pass once again. Scarlatos over to Sparling. Kirschner on the attack, has an opening, shot, still alive, and in. Excellent execution there by the Rams, who continue to pile on here in quarter number 2. A 5-0 lead for Hill with 3:33 left to play in the first half. 4 goals here in the second quarter for Hill School. And they're looking for more. Thielman in the area, whistle here. Hun has it. Another whistle against the Rams. Less than 3 minutes to play in the first half. Cowan unable to get a clean stick there. Another whistle as Hun School will have it with 2:27 left to play in the first half. Stick with us all day long as we have full coverage of homecoming weekend here from the Hun School of Princeton. It's Hun versus Hill all day today on Saturday. Next up, here from where we're sitting at 4 o'clock will be the girls' soccer matchup, and we'll close the day with football here at 6:30. Also have tennis going on live right now as a brief look there for the Rams is stopped by Larkin. 1:40 left to play here in the first half. Hill once again on the attack. Shot knocked down, but that draws a whistle as it deflected off Candle, and it's another opportunity for the Rams off a penalty corner. Fifth penalty corner of the day for Hill. A minute and counting here in the first half. Shot from outside, deflected. And well defended there by Hun. That was Sparling who tried to send it in from deep. Kirschner. Good spin move, tries a shot, knocked away. Schmidt up ahead. Whistle, and with 20 seconds left to play in the half, It's another penalty corner for Hill. The clock continues to run here. So the Rams are going to have to hurry here. 5 seconds and counting in the quarter. As the clock hits 0, the officials will allow play to occur. Shot into the back of the net and in. And that's Kirschner to make it a 6-0 advantage for Hill at the end of the second quarter. So a dominant first half performance from the Hill School Rams as they take a 6-0 lead into the halftime break. You're watching Homecoming Weekend action live on Play by Play Productions. Welcome back into our live action. Second half about to start as the Rams will begin the second half with possession, holding on to a 6-0 lead. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. And it was an impressive first half for the Hill School. It's been an impressive season for the Hill School as Opal Sparling scored 3 goals unofficially. She had 2 definitely, and then there was one on a play on a loose ball at right around the cage. Not sure if it was knocked in by somebody from Hun accidentally or she got her stick on it. So we'll unofficially give her credit with 3 for now. Condrath with 2, Riley Savage with 1, as the Hun School with a chance here. First real chance of the day for the Raiders. It draws a whistle, and that sets up Hun with their first penalty corner try of the day. Hun going right to left on your screen, dressed in their home white. Hill going left to right, dressed in their road navy. So a chance here for the Raiders to get on the board as we've got 14 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Hun working with it just outside the circle. And a good defensive effort there by the Rams to prevent an open shot. Whistle, and this will be against Hun. And for those of you watching at home, it's the second half. It's obviously now a quarter system in high school field hockey. We're having some issues with our score graphic, so ignore that second. It's really the third quarter right now. Whistle here. It's going to be against the Rams, so Hun with good field position to start here. Frith tries to send it forward, and that draws another whistle. Logan Frith, the senior forward who has 4 goals and 2 assists on the year. Zalin at the circle, ball into the circle and deflected away. And it will stay with Hun. So the Raiders with a good start to the second half here. They generated a corner opportunity. And now they have the ball to start from the close sideline on the attacking third. Up the close sideline goes Chiato. Attacking, cutting back, and it's taken away. The Rams with a look here. Turner thwarted. Good defense once again by Lauren Larkin, who's made a number of nice plays today for the Raiders. Whistle, and this is against Hun. Third quarter, 11 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the third. If you're just joining us, the Rams scored 6 goals in the first half, 5 in the second quarter. Across midfield. Hill on the offensive here. Schmidt up ahead, pass off target, and it will be with Hun. Up ahead, ball goes out of play. And the Raiders lose possession as Hill takes over on the close sideline. Coming up next on Play-by-Play Productions is Hun versus Hill girls soccer. As the Hun School girls soccer team has just arrived and are here in the stands to support Hun field hockey, trailing Hill 6-0 with 9:44 left to play in the third. Ball on the close sideline. Check that. That's the far sideline for Elaine. Hill with another look here on the attack. Kondrath into the circle. And it stays with the Rams as the ball went out of play, deflected off Hun. The Raiders with it on the restart. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Whistle, and it's again with the Raiders. Slow-moving third quarter here. Not much action as we saw 5 goals in the second quarter. And a lot of whistles here in the last 45 seconds of play. Another whistle, this one from inside the circle. So it's a penalty corner for the Rams. This will be their 6th of the day and first in the second half. Kondrath will send it in. It was Scarlatos who did the honors throughout the first half. So Hill with a different look here off the penalty corner. Shot wide right. On the close sideline, Logan Frith with a nice play there as the Raiders have it off the restart. Avachi to send it in. At midfield, that's Dios. Taken away by Hill. Gerdeman, good ball in the circle. The shot one-on-one, and it's another score for the Rams. Aubrey Turner this time. And it's a 7-0 advantage for Hill. A beautiful setup, and Turner able to finish it off for points. As Hill has a touchdown and extra point lead over Hun with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to play here in the third quarter. A reminder, the score bug showing second quarter is incorrect. It's the third quarter of action here as the Raiders are looking for a goal just to get on the board. This is a very, very talented Rams team here today, the #1 team in the country. And they've played like that beyond a shadow of a doubt as they have another opportunity here just outside to the right of the post. That was Anna Cohen, a sophomore from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Cohen into the circle. Another chance. Big whiff. That was Taylor Bigby who tried her luck. Came up empty. Bigby, a sophomore from Rocky Point, New York. Cohen tries to feed Bigby again. Another whistle. And it will be possession to Hun. Clock stops with 4:29 to play here in the third quarter. Girls soccer making its way down to the turf, walking on the outskirts of the track as they are warming up in a couple minutes here. They'll be next, scheduled for a 4 o'clock kickoff. Cohen in traffic. Whistle, and it's going the other way. Three minutes and 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. It's a 7-0 lead for Hill over Hun. Another whistle, and we'll head the opposite direction. On the close sideline, unable to track it down is Cohen, and it goes out as Hun has it with 2:55 left to play here in the third. At midfield now, Savage has her pass intercepted by Avery Barrett. Barrett, the junior, who has 3 goals on the year for Hun. Whistle here, and it's against Hun. Schmidt over to Scarlatos. Savage up ahead. Savage has a goal today. A minute 50 left to play here in the third with Hill ahead 7-0. On the far sideline, Hun trying to go on the attack, but no openings for the Raiders. Hun will take over with a minute 30 left to play in the third. Into the circle, chance briefly for the Rams. Another whistle, and this will be possession to Hill with a minute left to play here in the third, as they have a restart from an advantageous position. Scarlatos up ahead. Cohen can't track it down. 32 seconds and counting here in quarter number 3. As Che walks slowly to her position on the close sideline. 20 seconds left to play in the third now. Neither team in much hurry here. Aside from the goal by Aubrey Turner midway through the third quarter, it's been a relatively uneventful 15 minutes of action. 4 seconds on the clock. One more look for the Rams as the clock expires, and that will do it for us here in quarter number 3. Hill way ahead, 7-0. We've got 1 quarter left to play. You're watching homecoming action at the Hunt School of Princeton, live on Play by Play Productions. "15 minutes left to play in regulation here as Hun trails Hill 7-0. Chris Markowitz here for Play by Play Productions. It's been a dominant performance for the Hill School Rams, which is no surprise as they're ranked as the #1 team in the nation according to Max Prep, and they currently have a 7-0 lead over the Hun Raiders here playing on the road today. Hun will travel right to left on your screen here in the fourth. So it's been a long afternoon for the home team, the Hun Raiders, playing a very talented opponent here today, and obviously this game seems out of reach at this moment in time. So for them, it's just a matter of getting points on the scoreboard. Can they get a goal here and come away with something to feel good about here on homecoming weekend? They had an opportunity in quarter number 3. They generated a penalty corner try. Just weren't able to put it into the cage. 14 minutes and counting here in quarter number 4. It's a 7-0 advantage for Hill. Whistle as the Rams go on the attack. That was Kirshner. Check that, that's Sophia Ferry on the far sideline. It's a very deep Hill team with a lot of seniors, but also a good amount of young talent as well. Whistle at midfield, and this is against the Rams as Hun takes over and goes on the attack. On the close sideline, Mafia can't handle the pass. It goes out of play, and Hill takes over with 13 minutes left to play here in quarter number 4. Kaplan lost it out of play. Che to get it in. Che with a big swing there, and it stays with the Raiders. 12:24 left to play in quarter number 4. Paige Hartshorn on the far sideline. Hartshorn once again, this time with lots of open turf in front of her. Cohen tries a shot. Blocked by Hun. Cohen once again poking at the ball. Hartshorn just outside. 11 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the 4th as the Rams are threatening here inside the circle. Shot, kick save by Kempson. Another beautiful stop by Nora Kempson. Whistle here, and it's against the Rams, so Hun takes over possession with 10:45 left to play. Nora Kempson has made a couple of nice saves here today for the Raiders. Obviously, it's been an offensive onslaught for the Rams with 7 goals, but Kempson has still found a way to make some highlight plays and shine today for Hun. Ten minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the 4th. Hun looking for a goal here. Nice takeaway by Che. Check that, that's Zonlin on the takeaway. As it goes out of play, and the Rams will have it with 9:40 left to go in the 4th. Whistle, and Hun has it on a quick restart. Nothing home for the Raiders with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in regulation. Elliott tracking the ball down towards the end line, won't get there. That pass for Kerry Elliott just a bit too far out in front. Elliott, one of the senior captains for the Rams. Cowan has her pass broken up. 8:40 left to play here in the 4th. Handle has her pass broken up. Whistle here, and it will stay with the Rams. They go quickly. Kaplan up ahead. Elliott. Whistle. And this is going to be another corner opportunity for Hill. 8 minutes and counting here in quarter number 4. And we'll see who sends in the penalty corner for the Rams. Scarlatos made the deliveries throughout the first half. And it looks like it will be Taylor Bigby to send it in for Hill with 7:37 left to play in the 4th. Turner on a swing, not the best pass. Ball into the circle, deflected, and it goes out. As the Rams will have it on the reset. 7 minutes and 16 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Schmidt, well defended, taken away there by Mafia. Check that, that's Logan Frith. Frith, the senior, has made a couple nice plays defensively here today. .6:30 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Turner to the far sideline. Hartshorn in traffic, whistle here. And that touched her knee, so we're going the other direction. 6 minutes left to play here in regulation. Hill looking for another goal. Ball into the circle, and it finds the cage. And I don't know if they're going to count that one. They do. So it was a pass into the circle. Looked like it deflected off a defender, and no, they aren't going to count it. For the scoreboard showing 8-0 right now. But the restart came from just outside the circle for Hun, so some confusion on the score right now with 5:20 to play in regulation. And now the scoreboard here at Hun showing 7-0, so that is correct. They did not count the goal. 5 minutes left to play here in the 4th. Another opportunity for the Rams, but it closes quickly. As Hun will take over with 4:40 left to play in regulation as the clock stops here. And the officials are on the far sideline talking to Jennifer Weisbach, the head coach of the Rams. I think they're giving her an explanation for why that goal didn't count. Clock starts rolling again. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th on a windy Saturday afternoon. Strong gusts of wind swirling here at the Hun School, and we'll see what kind of an impact that has on our next live stream as girls soccer is due to kick off at 4 p.m. right here on Play by Play Productions. Wind will definitely play a factor in that contest. See if it has any effect on the football game later tonight as well. I doubt that, as Hun has 4 different players who've run for north of 300 yards in just 5 games here in 2022. So shouldn't have much of an impact on that contest. But you never know. Meanwhile, there's less than 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hill looking for another goal with the ball inside the circle. Whistle here, and it's against the Raiders. So another penalty corner coming up. Hill will have it with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in regulation. Bigby to send it in. Here's a shot, and it's wide right. Might have been deflected. And Hun will have it with 3:07 and counting here in the fourth. On the close sideline, strong swing there by Thielman, who sends the ball towards the opposite end line. Turner lets it go out of play. Hill will have it with 2:35 left to play here in the fourth. Eleanor Molyneux, the senior from Fairhaven, New Jersey, on the restart there. Up the close sideline, Ella Kaplan on the attack. Can't keep the ball in. Last touch there by Hun, so the Rams will have it with 2:03 left to play in regulation. It's been a relatively uneventful second half, just one goal scored in the third quarter. So no scoring for about the last 20 minutes of action. Kempson kicks the ball away from the goal with 1:40 left to play. In the circle, another chance here for Hill. Shot out of play. Deflected out by Hun, and Hill will have it with 1:23 and counting here in the fourth. Schmidt up ahead. Taken away. Ava Che with a nice defensive play here. Logan Frith can't keep it in on the hustle play on the close sideline. 1 minute left to play in regulation. Wind really picking up here at the end of this match. And a reminder, this game may be coming to a close, but we'll be with you all day long. Next up on Play by Play Productions will be live coverage of today's girls soccer match coming up at 4 p.m. And then after that, we're here for football as Hill takes on Hun for a 6:30 kickoff. So stick with us all day today on Play by Play Productions. 18 seconds left in this match. Hill well on its way to a 13-0 start to the 2022 season. Ball goes out of play, and the Rams can allow the clock to tick down towards 0. The horn sounds, and that's going to do it. Final score, Hill 7, Hun 0. So a dominant performance once again from the Hill School Rams as they knock off the Raiders 7-0 and improve to 13-0 on the year. Hun falls to 7-5 on its 2022 campaign. That's going to do it for us here for field hockey, I should say. But again, stick with us as in a little bit of time here at 4 o'clock, we'll have live action once again as Hun takes on Hill for a girls soccer matchup. Until then, you've been hearing the call from Chris Markowitz here for Play by Play Productions.